After being detained overseas in Angola, Morristown resident Patrick Alloco and his son say one thing saved them: social media.
They chronicled and advocated for themselves online throughout their detention. News 12 New Jersey's Ranji Sinha tells us how they did it.
One of the biggest mistakes the Angolan government made was to leave me with a telephone.
People do use it as, social network. But I mean, at this point, we used it as a lifeline.
Their homecoming ended a 50-day detention that saw this father and son held in numerous prisons and hotels in Angola, a country in southern Africa, forbidden to leave. Most would have a tough time understanding what it was like, but a look at Patrick Alloco Sr.'s Facebook page takes everyone through it.
What I did was, on a daily basis, try to quantify, to give a real raw emotions of what's going on here.
Day 46. The adage, no news is good news, is not so good for us in Angola.
The whole thing was just the not knowing when you're going home. That was probably the worst part about it.
The Alloccos were held after the rapper Nas didn't show for a concert they'd arranged in Angola. They were ordered to return $300,000 and pay more. To the Alloccos' surprise, authorities gave them back their phones to call Nas. The money was returned, but when the Alloccos realized they weren't going home, their phone postings began.
I was reporting on on the facts surrounding our case. And if that's going to put me in jail, well, I discussed it with my son, and we were both willing to take that chance.
Patrick Sr. had hardly even used Facebook before, but now he was letting people know he and his son were okay, and their pleas for help and postings at one point were getting 1 million views a day. Things turned, though, at day 42, when Dad posted photos of his son battered and bruised after being dragged through the streets.
That was the second time in Angola I thought that I was going to die.
As if being left in the street with gunmen on day 1 wasn't bad enough, the pair say a worker at one of the Alloccos hotels convinced the younger Patrick to go out and then tried to kidnap him for ransom. At first, the State Department dismissed it.
After he was involved in a nightclub altercation, he did not meet the criteria for refuge.
But Patrick Sr. went to his Facebook wall to argue and thinks it worked.
In this grassroots social media campaign that flooded the State Department, the embassy, Congress with daily letters to help get us out of Angola, finally pushed everyone to a breaking point.
4,000 Americans work in Angola and are bound by its laws, but a no-show rapper wasn't something authorities were used to dealing with. Neither was a Facebook blitz. That's why, looking back at his 50-day chronicle, Patrick Alloco Sr. believes it was all worth it.
I guess that's what a diary does for you. It gives you a chance to think through your situation and to try to understand it better.
Ranji Sinha, News 12, New Jersey.
Again, that is Ranji Sinha reporting. The Alloccos credit everyone from childhood friends to embassy officials for helping them get home.